Hi, today I'm going to show you how we're going to make this super cute, sweet little wallet. Inside, it's got two compartments. I'm going to show you how to crochet this insert. And it's big enough for your shopping carts and also for those loose coins. It's a very easy pattern, but we are going to do this in a couple of parts, so make sure to follow us. I'm going to be using 2.5 balls of Plarn. That's empty bread bags that we have cut up for this project. The maroon is empty brown bread bags and the navy is pick and pay bags. And the hook size we're using is a number 4. It is also very helpful to have the shopping card close at hand because you're going to need that as we measure it. So we're going to start off with a chain. And we're going to chain about 24 stitches. It does depend on your tension of crochet. So you would know if you crochet looser or tighter. That's why it's so good to actually have the card close at hand. I'm going to be using or making a chain of 24 stitches, and I just double check that the card fits in there, and then linking up the two end parts, crocheting them together. We're going to be using single crochet stitch throughout. So again, when you linked up those two edges, just check that the card does fit in there. It doesn't matter if it's too snug because it will stretch. So then we're going to do a row. The first row is single crochet, and we're going to make a stitch into each of those links using a single crochet, and we're going to continue in the circle, in this loop, single crochet into every chain, and we're going to work in these little bits, the end bits of the yarn as we go along, so just to keep it neat throughout so we don't not stuck with end phrase at the end. And so we're going to continue. We're going to finish our first row. As we get to the end of row number 1, you're going to see that there's the beginning bit, which is slightly thicker, and you want to keep that at the bottom as you start your second row. So that just makes it easier to go along with your second row. And then you're going to make sure again that the card fits in. And again, if it's quite snug, it's okay because it will stretch a little bit. You don't want it too loose, otherwise it is going to become too big. And you're going to continue with these rows, probably about 9 or 10 rows, again, depending on your tension. And we'll continue, and I'll chat to you again when we get to row number 9. And here we are. If only I did take this quickly to do 9 rows. So what we're doing when we get to row 9, we're just double checking that it will cover the card. It's also good to just count the rows and make sure that there's the same amount of rows on each side. And here I've made slightly too many on this side, so just undoing that. Then what we're going to do from here, we're going to put this wallet inside, put it inside out. So this is then going to be the inside of it, and we are then going to sew or crochet together this bottom end. So this is going to be the bottom of the wallet, and we will then be taking a piece of Plarn and making a loop, which we would then link through or loop through the bottom row of the wallet. So you might see that the card seems quite big in the wallet itself, but that's okay because you are going to be closing the bottom row. So you're going to be losing a little bit of space there because you do want to make sure that it's strengthened. So you need to make sure that there is enough room for the card. So as we're getting towards the end of this row, you're going to see it's fairly easy to link through the holes. And as we get to the end, just loop through crochet, single crochet. Luckily with Plarn it's quite easy to tear it off. What's interesting, it's very easy to tear the Plarn, but it's an incredibly durable material to use. So then also just working away these end bits again, just keeping it very neat throughout. As I said, the Plarn is very, very durable and it stretches a little bit, but you'll find that it is actually incredibly strong. So then you're going to turn this wallet inside out again, the right side out again. And there we have the first section of part 1 completed. See you soon for part 2.